Today we're going to be looking at MLB Prizepicks slate for 9/28. So just a quick heads up, guys. I am in Southwest Florida and in the middle of this hurricane. I could lose power at any second. So I have just woke up, done some very bottom of the barrel research. As of so far, I have 4 plays I'm going to toss your way, maybe a fifth. I'm not in love with them. We'll go into it though. So let's start it off. My first pick is going to be a strikeout prop. As you see my videos progress, you're going to notice I'm not into the hitter props. Hitter props are too volatile. You stay with the pitcher props, and that's where you make money. So my first prop we're going to go to is Jake Odorizzi over 3.5. So the reason we're going to be doing this is Odorizzi has a fine matchup. Let me actually bring my splits page over here. So if we look, we have, sorry guys, let me pull my FanDuel up. All right, so we have Jacob Odorizzi. He is a righty. Atlanta is playing on the road today. So we would be going to here. We would put it in for our splits against a righty and at home for Washington. I have it selected for the first 6 innings because that's generally what a pitcher is pitching, and updated through last night. And let's run it. So, well, apparently Washington ranks at the bottom. That's kind of crazy because of how much they are striking out still. Over the last 30 days, they've been strong, I guess. So that is something you can ponder if you feel like it, I guess. I'm making the play. So on Pinnacle, we can take a look at the Houston game. The Houston game. He got traded. The Atlanta game. And go into the player prop section. I always like to confirm that I do have odds juiced in my direction. So Jacob Odorizzi over 3.5 strikeouts is juiced at -144 for the over and +109 at the under. So that's a pretty strong juice to the over. So despite the absolute worst matchup in baseball, apparently, for a right-handed pitcher on the road, I think if we reduce that to like the last week, Washington would be somewhere near the very, very top. We can actually just to check it out, the last 10 days or so. Oh, time to shelter somewhere. No longer safe outside on the roads or bridges. Superb. All right, so let's take a look here. Washington, there we go. 23%, number 11. That validates me and my pick. I feel way better now. So Jake Odorizzi, I feel way better giving you that pick knowing they were not the very worst matchup in baseball. Okay. So I definitely was looking at some of these guys that we know as traditional better strikeout pitchers, Garrett Cole, Tristan McKenzie, and they're not in the greatest of matchups. I mean, Toronto does strike out a lot. So does New York. I like both Garrett Cole and Mitch White, but the books numbers are against the numbers on Prizepicks, so I'm not going to take those picks. So my next pick to you would be Jesus Lozardo from Miami against the Mets. I know this is a very tough strikeout matchup, but if we go on to Pinnacle and we take a look at Jesus Lozardo, his odds are not insane, but they are definitely juiced in the correct direction. So for over 5.5 strikeouts, he is a -126. The under is a -105. So a lot tighter spread than the last one, but still juiced to the over. Lozardo is a hell of a strikeout pitcher. Let's take a look at where he would rank in terms of matchup. So Lozardo is a lefty, and they're playing at home. The Mets will be at home, so Miami will be on the. Okay, so the Mets will be at home versus a lefty. We're going to go back and we're going to do the last month like we normally did. Oh, this is so annoying. There we go. All right, so Jesus Lozardo against the Mets, which I said is not a great matchup. I'm already aware of this. They are actually number 14, so it's not a terrible matchup. So at 21.1% strikeout rate, 1-5. Lozardo's strikeout rate is somewhere similar, I would assume, about 1-5, 1-4, maybe even a little higher. He's also juiced. That's to record a win. So strikeouts for Lozardo on DraftKings is the same thing, minus 125 for the over. So again, that is a play I'm on, over 5.5 strikeouts or more. Next, we're going to be coming over to my hometown, Milwaukee, with Brandon Woodruff. Let's take a look at his matchup today for you guys. He is a righty playing at home, so we're going to put in St. Louis is on the road versus a righty. And let's see where St. Louis comes out on the map here. Terrible. Okay, so this is good. This is normally the research I would do ahead of time, but I have not had time because I just woke up, and with the storm, I wanted to get this video out. So if we go over to Pinnacle and we take a look at the Brewers, we can see what the juice looks like on that game. So Woodruff over 6.5 strikeouts is juiced to negative minus 138. The under is plus 104, so it's a pretty strong juice to the over also. I'm okay with that pick. Another strong strikeout pitcher that I do like is Verlander. His numbers are also not juiced correctly though, so I'm a little hesitant. Johnny Cueto will be my fourth pick for you guys. You could take his fantasy score or his strikeouts. I just am a little worried that Minnesota might be able to get to him and knock him off a quality start, even though he is projected. He has good odds for hitting the prop. Oops, that's right. Johnny Cueto wasn't on the other site yet, so I had to find him on here, or was it vice versa? Oh, there we go. So Cueto's juiced to minus 155 over 3.5, but he is also projected to go 6 innings. Juiced over 17.5, so juiced to 18, which is 6 innings. And to record a win, Johnny Cueto is juiced to the yes. So we are assuming 4 points for a quality start, 6 points for a win. That's 10. He gets, let's say, 3 strikeouts instead of the 4 he needs. That'd be an additional 9 points. That's 19. Plus, you give him his 18 points for his 18 batters, which would bring him to 37. Minus if he did have 3 runs against him, 9 points would bring him down to a 28 score. And let's see what they're asking for on his fantasy score for Johnny Cueto. I'm assuming it's, yep, under 27. So this would be a play either way. So you could take Johnny Cueto's strikeout prop to the over, or you could take Johnny Cueto's fantasy score to the over. I'm sorry on a little bit of a rushed and lackluster video today, but I'm glad I could get it out before I lost power. Good luck, everybody, and hope yesterday went well for you. Please like and subscribe if this video was of help to you. Have a good one.